Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Love Nikki, and today let's just jump right into the topic. I want to touch on being in dysfunctional relationships and how much it is affecting our children. So I want to start off by asking you a question, and the question is, who are you choosing? When I ask this question, I'm referring to anyone that's in a dysfunctional relationship, whether that be emotionally or physically. If you are with someone that you know is not good for you, does not treat you well, this person isn't good for your kids, doesn't treat your kids well, who are you choosing when you decide to stay in this relationship? And the reason I ask this question is because I honestly believe that a lot of women don't sit back and actually think about this. We don't sit back and actually ask ourselves this question. When I decide to stay with this person, is this showing that I'm choosing them above my kids? Even if you're choosing this person above yourself, at the end of the day, we say we love our kids more than anything. I've always heard everyone say, and I'm the first one to admit, that I want my kids' life to be way better than mine. I want them to experience a better life than me. And when I say that, I'm saying that not only from a materialistic mindset, but also when it comes to their emotions and relationships that they end up in. I want them to experience a life way better than what I experienced. I don't want my kids to experience any hurt that I've been through. I don't want them to make any mistakes that I've made. This is why I've chosen to do things differently. This is why I've chosen to go ahead and just remain single if that's what I need to do to show my kids something different. If that's what I need to do to show them what it looks like for their mom to love herself, for their mom to walk in her power, and to demand respect from anyone that wants to be a part of my life and my kids' life. So again, I want you to ask yourself, who am I choosing? I know a lot of women stay in relationships out of fear, the fear of being alone. A lot of women say, like, I put so much time into this, I'm not leaving now. And so they actually double down and feel like they need to work even harder to keep this person in their life. And again, this is pertaining to dysfunctional relationships. So when you're doing that, you're hurting your kids. When you're doing that, when you're choosing to stay in this relationship with this man that isn't any good for you, that isn't any good for your kids, you're actually hurting your children. Your children are seeing you stressed. They're seeing you crying. They're seeing you become distant with them because your mind is so bogged down with all the stress and worries of dealing with this foolishness over there that it's now affecting them. When you're choosing to stay in these relationships that are dysfunctional out of fear, out of, I don't want to be alone, or I've been in this relationship so long, I put so much work in, I'm not going to let somebody else come in and benefit from it, you are actually damaging your children. You are allowing them to see you cry, be stressed out, become distant with them, all because of a man. And it's hurting your kids. It's also hurting them to see their mom hurting. Like, no child wants to see that. It's damaging to them. And what we're actually doing when we decide to stay in relationships like this is we're teaching them self-hate. Because in all actuality, whatever excuse that you give yourself for why you're staying in this relationship, at the end of the day, it boils down to low self-esteem and self-hate. And ladies, I just want to let you in on a little secret. When a weak, insecure man is looking for a woman, is looking for a mate, he is looking for a woman whose self-esteem is shot, a woman who does not know her value, who does not think highly of herself. These are the type of women they come after. And so I want you to think about this. That's the type of man that you are with. You are with a low value man, and you are allowing him to suck the life out of you and suck the life out of your relationship with your children because you are choosing him over them. At the end of the day, no matter what you say, no matter what you tell your kids when it comes to relationships and how people should treat them, your children will go by what they've seen growing up. Eventually, they will either mimic what they've seen or they will retaliate when they're in relationships. And either way, it's both unhealthy. Either way, you're setting them up to be in an unhealthy relationship. And it's like, why would you want to do that? Why would you not want to show them something different? In all honesty, it is our responsibility. I believe this wholeheartedly. As parents, it is our responsibility to show our kids something different. I don't care what we saw growing up. If you know you went through something growing up that was damaging to you, that hurt you so bad, and you wish you never had to experience that, why would you not be working so hard to show your kids something else? And I know in this video I'm coming down hard, but I want you guys to really get it, because I don't want to hear another woman that is willing to choose a man over her kids. We are responsible for them. This is our future. And so whatever we're showing them and whatever we're teaching them at home, this is what they're going to step out into the world and experience and repeat themselves. And again, if you're saying that you want your kids to have a better life than you've ever had, if you want them to experience the best that life has to offer, it all starts with home. And it starts with the way we as women, we as mom, treat ourselves. It starts with the way we demand respect. It starts with how we carry ourselves and how our children see that. So again, you can talk until you're blue in the face about telling your kids how someone's supposed to treat them and demanding respect, but actions speak louder than words. And I know none of us would want that on our hands, knowing that we have raised children who are now going to go out into the world lost, not knowing how to love themselves, not knowing how to expect love and respect from someone else, and being willing to accept less than because that is what they've seen growing up. So I hope this message has helped someone today, at least help you to just sit down and think about what you're doing. Think about the relationship that you're in. Decide if this is something that you need to put an end to and just focus on your kids. Trust me, I understand the whole aspect of, I don't want to be alone and this, that, whatever. I get it. Hello, I'm a single mom. I totally get it. But at the end of the day, the health, the mental health, the emotional health, the physical health of my children trumps being with anyone in any relationship that I know will cause damage to them. I would rather be single until they are grown and gone before I bring something like that into their life and know that I'm the reason that they walk out of here as adults damaged. So I love you guys. If anyone wants to get in contact with me, all of my information is in the description box. If this is your second or third time on my channel, just go ahead and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. You guys take care of yourself. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon.